What's going on, guys? PlotArmorCards in the house, and today we're going to be testing the new agent support that is going to be coming out in a couple days in Ghosts from the Past 2. So, before we get started in some duels, let's go ahead and take a look at what I got. So, first of all, I'm running 3 Agent of Mystery Earths. This card is really good because it lets you search an agent monster, or if Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, you can search your Master Hyperion, which honestly can work as a boss monster. Next, I'm running 2 copies of Agent of Life Neptune. This is one of the new cards, as you can tell by the OCG stamp over there. It lets you discard a card to special summon an agent monster from your hand or graveyard. It can be really good. In my experience, you can't use it with this because this has to be normal summon to take advantage of its effect, so you have to be kind of careful there. But also, you can banish it from the graveyard. If this card is banished, you can add 1 Sanctuary in the Sky from deck to your hand. So just another Sanctuary in the Sky searcher. I'm running 1 copy of Master Hyperion, which is a super dope card. Next is the new Majesty Hyperion. I'm running 3 copies of Diviner of the Herald. I'm running 3 copies of Agent of Creation Venus. This card is super dope because you can pay 500 life points to special summon a mystical shine ball from your hand or deck. And in my opinion, this is where the deck is at its best because you can pay 1500, spam out a bunch of mystical shine balls, and then go on with your combos. I think that's just super dope. And then I'm running 1 Agent of Destruction Venus that allows you to kind of recycle the shine balls. So that's kind of dope. I'm also running 1 copy of Bhutan. I'm running 2 copies of Herald of the Orange Light. That's just for negation, but I think it's maybe a little bit redundant with Infinite Impermanence. I'm running 3 copies of Ash Blossom. That's just self-explanatory. And then I got Destiny Hero Dasher and Destiny Hero Celestial. That's just to use with Fusion Destiny. Next, I'm running 3 copies of Sacred Waters in the Sky. Its effect is it lets you add a Sanctuary in the Sky, or activate Sanctuary in the Sky directly from your deck, or a monster that mentions, you can add a monster that mentions Sanctuary in the Sky from your deck to your hand. And then based on the effect, you can gain 500 life points. And then I'm running 3 Sanctuary in the Sky. This is a field spell for the deck. I think it's pretty decent. As mentioned before, 2 copies of Fusion Destiny, 2 copies of Potter Prosperity, just for some drawing power. And I'm running 1 copy of Falling Sanctuary. When this card is activated, you can set 1 Sanctuary in the Sky or 1 spell or trap that mentions it directly from your deck. This card's name becomes Sanctuary in the Sky, face on the field or in the graveyard. Nice. And then 3 Infinite Permanences like before. 1 copy of Phoenix Enforcer, 2 copies of the new Master Flare Hyperion. I definitely have to try this out. 1 copy of Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign Chengying. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm terrible with names. 1 copy of Baron de Fleur. I'm running 1 copy of Herald of the Arc Light, 1 copy of Executor of the Underworld Pluto, 1 copy Access Code, 1 copy Kriston Halki Fibrax, 1 copy Nightmare Unicorn, 1 copy Nightmare Phoenix, 1 copy of Celestial Night Lord Parthshath, 1 copy of Protector of the Agent's Moon, 1 Salamander Great Almirage, and then 1 Predapant Verte Anaconda. So guys, without further ado, let's take a look at some of these duels. Alright guys, as we get started, first thing I draw is Fusion Destiny, so I'm kind of set. I'm going to set my trap card. I can then play Agent of Mystery Earth. Let's just see if he has anything to negate. I can then activate... No, I'm not going to Ash Blossom my own card, obviously. I was about to say, what the hell even is that? You can add 1 agent monster from your deck to your hand. So whatever it is automatically gets added, and it can't be played right away. However, Agent of Creation Venus is too good, and I can probably wait the turn. Then I can go into Salamander Great Almirage with that, and then I'm going to activate Fusion Destiny. And then I'm going to go right into this. Let's go, and he quit. Alright guys, looks like I'm going to be going first, and first thing I'm going to do is activate this. I banish 3 cards. Since I want to try out most of the extra deck, I won't be doing 6. I'll just banish these 3 for now. I can activate... No, I guess it's telling me to chain my own Ash Blossom to it. Hell no. Okay, perfect. Alright, so let me get this, and then these 2 can just get shuffled in. Okay, so I am going to use my Agent of Mystery Earth real quick. I'm going to use it to add Sanctuary in the Sky. No... Or sorry, not Sanctuary in the Sky, but I can use it to add Agent of Destruction Venus. And then I am going to get this thing out of the way. Then I'm going to activate this in order to special summon my monster. Then we're going to do that. I can activate 2 cards. Oh, this thing. No. 1. Activate. 2, and activate. 3, Search all three of these. And now I can go into, if I wanted to, okay, so 2 fairy monsters, this one and this one. Oops. I am first going to go into, actually, what are this? Where's this point? Okay, screw this. We're going into Vertanaconda. Then I am going to special summon from the extra deck using this and this and this. This, and now I can activate this in order to banish this. So I can special summon this. Then, what is this thing's effect? Discard 1 card, add 1 Sentry in the Sky, 1 card that specifically lists it. Interesting. Special summon, pay multiple to 500 that every target 1 Mystical Shine Ball and banish in your graveyard, special summon it. Why can't I use that? I'm sure I did something that I'm not too aware of right now, but let's see. Okay, now I'm going to use this. I'm going to pay 2,000, send this to the grave. I am going to bring out this. Oh wow, it's pretty decent. All right, let's see what this guy has. Let's see what this guy has. So to be on based on my effect the effects I use, I only have a certain amount of attack points left. He's going to be using Toy Vendor. I already know how this deck works. If I destroy the Toy Vendor, it's just going to be beneficial to him. So I'm not going to destroy the Toy Vendor anytime soon. All right. So he sent a monster to the grave, and now I can choose to pop off an Ash Blossom if I please. I'm going to choose to pop off that Ash Blossom, and then for now, I'm not going to use any other effect. And now that he has his Edge Imp card in the graveyard, it's going to let him add a Fright for card. He's going to add the Fright for Fusion. Fright for Fusion is going to activate. That allows him to fusion summon a monster. It just depends on what he summons. Oh, sorry. He added. I'm stupid. Fight for Patchwork, which allows him to add a Poly and a Fight for card, I think. So now he's going to Poly, and I'm going to let him do that Polying. And what the hell? He's going into Branded Fusion? What kind of tomfoolery is this? I'm going to let him do that too. I'm not too familiar with the new. I know in the branded deck, people use like the Edge Imp chain and the Fright for Patchwork engine, but I've never seen like an actual like Fright for branded deck. This is new to me, basically. So I'm going to let him do that as well. Let's see what this guy got. Now he's polying. He polys 3 cards. He's going to go into this thing. Okay, he's going to destroy monsters equal to the amount of fusion material, so he can destroy 3 cards on the field. I can also chain my Destiny Heroes effect. I'm going to destroy... does this have an effect? You can banish one fairy monster special summon. Okay, interesting. All right, let's destroy this one to destroy this one. So his card is gone, but mine is still in the field. So what he does next is he's going to use his Edge Imp Saber's effect. I think he sends one to the top of his deck. All right. And he quits. He quits because this would have came back. I could have special summoned Master Hyperion. That would have been interesting, and I probably would have won that. Master Hyperion also lets me banish. You can special summon this card from your hand, banishing 1 agent monster from your hand, field, or graveyard. That would have allowed me to banish Agent of Life Neptune, that therefore allowing me to add Sanctuary in the Sky in the hand. Then I can target 1 card on the field, destroy that target. Well, probably would have been this, then attack, and then next turn I could have just kept going with more combos. So I think I would have had this in the bag even if he quit. Alright guys, I start off with an Agent of Creation Venus. That is good enough to make my day. But other than that, I have Sanctuary in the Sky, Destiny Hero Celestial, an Infinite Impermanence, and Herald of Orange Light. So he's going to be using Foolish Burial to start. And this could be one of many decks. So no clue what this could be based on just Foolish Burial. But let's see, what did he foolishly bury? A Jinzo. Oh, okay, now he's going to poly Monster Reborn the Jinzo. This is... not the most meta deck, I'll tell you that now. Alright, but since he's using Jinzo, I'm not going to be using Infinite Impermanence. That's for sure. And I'm still waiting for this guy. Okay, so he destroys the Jinzo in order to go into Jinzo Lord. Cannot be special, must be special summoned. Negate all trap effects on the field. Okay, so this and this are useless to me. I'm going to activate my Sanctuary in the Sky. I am then going to summon this. I am then going to use this effect in order to special summon. In order to special summon. In order to special summon. Now I got 3 cards on the field. All right, let's run this. I have 3 options right now. So I can go into this. If this card is linked summon, send 1 Sanctuary in the Sky, 1 card that mentions it from deck to your graveyard. A Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field or in the grave. You can add 1 Agent of Mystery Earth from your deck to your hand. No, I don't need that right now. So I am going to link, screw it, this one, and this one, I guess, in order to summon this. You can discard 1 card, add 1 Sanctuary in the Sky, or 1 card that lists Sanctuary in the Sky. Okay, activate. I will discard one of my trap cards since I don't really need it right now. I will then add Master Hyperion. Master Hyperion's effect is going to activate. I'm going to banish this in order to special summon itself. Then I'm going to use this effect. I'm going to banish one of these in order to banish that, or to destroy that, sorry. And I have the option to link if I want to, but I probably shouldn't. I know I can go into the Destiny hero right away if I want to, but I've done that so much, I kind of want to just try out this. And it also seems like it's not too meta of a deck anyway, so I should be fine like this. Plus I have an infinite permanent set, but he is using a Jinzo deck, so that might come back to bite me eventually. And now this guy, he has drawn his card, and we can only speculate as to what that is, and he's going to be using enemy control. What the hell is this deck? What the hell is this deck? Okay, he's going to switch it to defense mode. And congratulations. And he just dumped his entire hand. Alright. This was nice. Alright, guys. Looks like my opponent's going to be going first. So, I have Ash Blossom in my hand, which I'm going to use immediately on the goddamn Fright for Patchwork. I don't know how many times I have to go against a Fright for branded deck. Okay, and he's using Shadowls. So, this is interesting. This is okay, I think this deck is way better built than the last one I was against. But is this equipped to handle? At least his hand, I don't think, is the best equipped to handle, because I can't even use Neptune right now. However, this thing should help. Sacred Water in the Sky, I can add a monster that specifically mentions it to my hand. That mentions Sanctuary in the Sky, since I already have Sanctuary in the Sky. And then he's going to go into LB on the Branded Dragon. This card is Fusion Summon. You can Fusion Summon 1 level 8 lower, except Branded Dragon. Interesting. So he's going to, once it's destroyed, he's going to set a Branded Spell Trap directly from his deck. So I have to keep that in mind. This thing's super freaking annoying. I had to pay 600 to use effects. Each effect I use is going to be 600. Now he's going to go into Illubra, which allows him to add Branded and Red. And he's going to use Despia's Theater of the Branded, which allows him to fuse both of his monsters off into another one. Holy crap, now I have to pay 1,200 for every effect. And now he's going to summon Ecclesia, and he has, holy shit. Can I do anything against this? This is the meta test, guys. This is the meta test. Can I beat this type of deck? We'll find out. And he sets 2, so I'm assuming he's been close to ending. I wish I had, you know what? Maybe I should, like, side deck like a Regeki or something, because 1 Regeki just all would have been done. And now he's adding 1 to his hand, and now it is officially my turn. I draw Venus, so perfect. And then he's going to use Branded in Red. And he's going to Fusion Summon. I swear to God, a 3rd one. Holy shit. Alright. So, pretty obvious I'm going to be taking an L here. I'm going to use this thing. So, 1,800 points just to activate something. Add 1 monster that specifically lists from your hand. Shit. Alright. We're going to go to Master Hyperion. Master Hyperion is my only hope. Probably shouldn't be using any other effect right now. Especially not this thing, because I'm going to be losing 1,500 just to use it. I'm just going to use this thing right away. Summon. No, I'm not going to use my Neptune. I'm not trying to lose hella life points again. I believe he still has that 1 card on the field. Holy shit. Can I even use its effect for now? I don't think I can. Okay, so we're going to battle. And I'm going to attack one of his stupid masquerades. And of course, Dogmatical Punishment. I knew it. I freaking knew it. And now that my monster is gone, I can cry. And now he's just gonna declare direct attacks, and it's game. So what have we learned today, guys? Besides the fact that Masquerade the Blazing Dragon is the most annoying freaking thing in existence, I think this deck is at its best when you're utilizing Agent of Creation Venus in order to spam out Mystical Shine Balls, and therefore being able to use Agent of Destruction Venus to spam out more Mystical Shine Balls. But the problem with that is you do lose a lot of life points. I'm not gonna lie. To pull out all three, and then comboing this, you would lose like 3,000 life points. I think it works pretty decently though, because you can spam out a lot of different extra deck monsters, depending on what else you have on the field and basically what else you have on the field. However, I think this has a little bit of ways to go before it can be like the most meta defining deck or whatever that people like to play with. I think this is definitely something worth testing. It's definitely a fun ass deck to play with, I'm not gonna lie. But in order to make it work properly, you need like cards like Destiny Hero, Phoenix Enforcer. You need a couple other things. I actually never even tested this card. There's a lot of cards I actually didn't even get to use properly. Axis Kotaka would work pretty well. Celestial Night Lord of Parsha is a good card as well for this deck. I think there's a lot of decent cards in this deck. There's a lot of ways, like for example, Herald of Arclight, if I had used it properly, probably would have been better for negation. Same with Baron de Fleur. I was more into Destiny Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer just because I don't have this card in real life, and so it's super fun for me to test out and for me to play with. I think that maybe I may need a better form of monster negation than just Herald of Orange Light, because it works really well if you happen to have this and you discard Agent of Life Neptune, and then you can pop off other combos from there. But sometimes you don't want to discard your fairy monster because it could be helpful for some situations. However, I've also found myself in some situations where I had like one Destiny Hero in my hand, and then I had like this in my hand, and then I had like this in my hand, and then I had I forgot what else in my hand, but it was like centering this guy. And sometimes I end up in a situation where there's random cards from each of the little mini things that I'm trying out in this, and it somehow doesn't match up right, so the hand is kind of useless to me. And so I think I need to work on that a little bit. But if you guys have any suggestions, I would love to see or I'd love to hear it. Obviously, I don't have a side deck yet because I was just playing one-on-one against random people. But any suggestions at all, I would love to improve this deck because I'm definitely going to be trying this out in real life. If you like what you see, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. This is PlotArmorCards signing out for the day. And oh my goodness, look at the time.
It's time to do